Grave Thirst activated. The spade.
Hold everybody, Silver Sister on deck. The incense and the smoke and stuff.
I'm pleased to hear it, Commander.
Keep doing what you're doing over there. That cuts straight to the bone. I can't move. Let us continue.
Once more, then. I'll get you, Kronos. I draw you down, O Moon. Lend me your light.
Our charge as Silver Sisters is to work in shadow to uphold the will of night. Olympus remains unaware of us, that their own goddess of the hunt is one of us, that their own messenger serves us as well. Let us keep it this way. Look forth. Drink deep and persevere.
Rest again for now. Further refined. I'll slay you all.
The river Cocytus winds through endless misty passageways. The wailing souls within its languid waters, all denied their eternal rest.
Reminds me of home. Nemesis.
Missed all the fun. But at least you won't have to get your hands dirty this time.
Nemesis, what are you doing here? Who's standing watch at the crossroads?
They'll manage. I'm on break. Tell Hecate you saw me, you'll regret it. And you're welcome here and safe, seeing as I cleared the path for you.
I don't need your aid in this, other than the responsibilities you've already been assigned.
Really? Look like you could use all the aid you can get. Here's something for your trouble. Then I suggest you move along.
supple and strong in the witch's care. Yet knowing Hecate, she must have deemed the risk too great. I understand. I'll try to understand.
Cool and brisk. This place again.
I see something of use.
Go. Don't be afraid. Must want something to eat. I heard from Hermes at last, my lord. He didn't get into the details of what he discovered, though perhaps you know more. I understand. It's not my wish to pry. This one.
Gold you used to pay for this. Oh, it's shiny looking, sure, but blasted soft as metal goes. Can't make halfway decent ornaments with it. I've tried.
Thank you for your service. There. Some sort of gateway on the ground. It wants some of my life essence before letting me in. Fine, it's only blood. Where in the... Who in the... What sort of boon is this in such a place? Well, in the name of Hades, Olympus, are you there?
Olympus cannot hear you, Spawn of Hades, but I can. And I have for you a proposition. Assist with a quandary of mine and benefit. Your response.
Almighty Chaos. I'm honored to make your acquaintance. What sort of quandary would concern the origin of all existence? And how do I fit in?
Time shall tell. But at present I have inferred that your response in essence was affirmative. Thus may our newly formed arrangement prove most interesting. Accept my mark and go. And later I shall open the abyss for you again.
I'll just have to live with the side effect for now.
come forward. Hermes urged me to address a certain matter with you here. However, my view is you are unprepared for the surface as of yet.
Meaning you won't lift the wards barring the path to the surface? What if I remove them myself? I've seen how you do it.
Then you'll be more prepared than you are now. Till then, remember your objective lies below, past me. We'll have to do this again some other eve.
The Titan.
You.
You, my girl, are meddling in matters you do not understand. Your father made certain choices. He was bound by them. But you are not. You need not follow in his ruinous path.
Ruinous? You brought ruin to the underworld and the surface. I'll never accept what you've done. Now enough talk.
How very spirited. You truly think you can stop time? Well then, I would like to see you try.
Then watch this. Carefully now. The air's thick. Water sprouts activated. Seleni's hidden strength.
Your path is set.
Down the drain. The Trident Sigil.
Beneath the bottom of the sea, or very close to it, must be even darker than what you're accustomed to. And the terrible pressure. Not even I can stand it for too long. So how can you?
A wave of power. Lord Hermes. I'm glad you're here, Hermes, and it's an honor to finally be working together. To our swift victory.
It's been a minute since I got an offering. Cheers, Em, although you needn't have. But here, I've just the thing for you.
Nothing like a quick exchange of gifts. Moonlight guides you.
I know it's not an easy trip, or even possible for you right now heading all the way up here, but just imagine how hard it is for our family to swallow our pride in masquerade. Things are that grim.
Creatures free. Little spring in my step.
Yeah, looking good, man. You are looking good. Like you don't know. Oh, it's you. Sometimes I wonder, what would it have been like were I not so unbelievably attractive? Some things would have been easier. Not having everybody fall in love with me. Maybe arithmetic.
You're concerned that you're too winsome for your own good. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I don't find you particularly attractive.
Oh, I know you don't mean that. Though I appreciate you trying to comfort me. As a friend. Best wishes.
Some nightshade. Ooh. This isn't your domain.
Slithers, seeps and crawls. All of it thrives within the foul air and crushing climate. Yet
The air is definitely stuffier down here. Olympus, I accept this message. Now. Too hot for you?
What a surprise.
I think should I accept this message? Lotus. Moonlight, guide us.
Hey, girls! Surprised to see us again, lady? Because we're not going anywhere. This is our big comeback tour, after all.
I thought I dealt with you last time, yet here you are. Am I going to have to drive you back into the sea?
Oh, I don't know. Am I going to have to tell Jetty and Roxy to play their hearts out? No, I'm not. Because that's just what they do. Don't you, gals?
keep practicing. The very bottom of the sea. My collection grows. The droplet.
Collected works of sailors slaying Scylla and her sirens lie conspicuously scattered here, imparting vengeance on the sensibility of those who dare to take a closer look.
You're such a mess, that little dress. Oh gods. It's so... ugh. A path of golden petals shall guide you. Found the bow. Point secured. Felt that. Going to be a problem. In the name of Hades. Flourish. Lycaons. Salutations. Hear me on my authority. One more. the mighty Moonstone Axe. I can get out now. Out of my way. It's only me. Who are you, may I ask? Who are you, may I ask? May I ask? Well, I can sense you're of no danger to me, so... I am Malinoe. Family business down in Tartarus. And you are... do I... I am Echo. Please take care. Take care. Take care. Nectar. There's the bell. Show me the way. Strength of the gods. What do they want?
Beyond awaits the monstrous hound of hell, no longer watchful of the underworld's gates, but now grown desperate to return to his grim master, wherever he resides.
Poor Cerberus. In the name of Hades. Strength of the sea. Don't you yet recognize me, boy?
his rage dispelled and his true form revealed,
Now calm yourself. It's only me. You're safe now. You're all right. Farewell, Fields. How about another keepsake? That's good. Very well. Unseat. Service entrance. This must be how the chambers rearrange. Hi, babe. Her again. What are you doing here in Tartarus? There's no way you could have access to this place, unless...
Unless I could, like, fly? Come off it, babe. You're way too stuck in your own head. You'll probably be stuck here, too. Bye now.
Oh, great. It worked.
We bid you a warm welcome to the depths of Tartarus.
Try and stop me. Four chambers to go. No traitor to the house shall go unpunished. That's a substantial Satan. Your master will fare no better. To think the goddess of seasons herself is my grandmother. I am honored to have made your acquaintance.
I see the Witch of the Crossroads taught you not just strength, but grace. I hereby accept your offering, and have...
A gift from grandmother.
Poseidon here has been regaling me about the time his seas drank half the land. Ah, such a flood that was. Perhaps our strengths can be combined again.
Perhaps about it, Demeter. We'll weather this storm yet. I'd just as soon whip up another great big flood for old time's sake. It's just too many mortals these days.
And the vermin at their call once lurked the upper reaches of the underworld, making profane preparations for the Titan Lord's return.
Those satyrs belong here more than they know. He'll send more and more foes the longer I stay. It can't be. Cerberus.
Ferocious Cerberus, yet...
Stay back. Got it.
Another tormentor come to break me, or to try. And such a frail one at that. Has the Titan Lord a lack for decent help?
Are you the master of this beast?
The master of this beast? Well, if I'm to be remembered, I could think of far worse ways than that. Though this beast has yet to so much as snarl at you.
Lord Hades, you're my... father. I'm... Milinoe. I'm your daughter.
My daughter. Milinoe. Merciful fates. You cannot be here. He shall find you. He'll find you and...
I'll slay him where he stands. He's in the area, is he not?
He's in my blasted house. Where you were meant to be, and I. Look at me, daughter. I cannot confront him on my own. What do you expect shall happen?
I expect he'll underestimate me. Father, let me free you from these bonds.
No. No, that would bring greater ruin, nothing more. Now get out of this place. Then let me lend to you what strength I still possess.
I'll be back for you.
Don't be a fool.
You'll be avenged. Come. A few more chambers still. No traitor to the house shall go unpunished. Keepsake ran out. One chamber left. Olympus, I accept this message. I see it. One last chamber.
god's cruel predecessor Kronos commands his renegade forces, maneuvering against Olympus whilst holding the underworld in his...
Olympus can't get to him here. Remain unseen, my lord. In the name of Hades. This should help. May moonlight guide us. I'm home.
Do not presume to test my patience here. You slipped through my fingers before, only to return and give to me another opportunity to add you to my collection. Did Athena truly get all the wisdom in our family?
Your collection. You speak of your kin as objects to be put on display. The gods ought to have put you on display after cutting you to pieces, instead of discarding you like common filth.
You know, I'm still rather sore about all that. I truly thought my children would be different. That they would show their elders some respect. But they did not. And my tolerance has its limits. Be gone! Predictable result, yet you persist.
I could have had him. Kronos underestimates me still, which means I have a real chance to vanquish him.
Hey. Hey, Mal. I was just floating. Floating around, I guess. And existing. Just kind of existing a lot lately. You?
Failing, making progress, I don't know. Speaking of, shouldn't you be practicing your haunting, Dora?
Oh, yeah, no, I thought maybe I'd take a break from that. Why do now, or you could do...
For the sense of accomplishment?
Do you have a moment?
The widely hated, feared embodiment of doom goes wherever the ever-weaving fates decide, and none but they can anticipate his arrival.
He sure knows how to make an entrance.
Princess? Huh. I must admit, I'm unaccustomed to displays of flattery. Forgive me, I don't quite know what to say except thank you.
You're very welcome. Though I'd not intended it as flattery, it's just... Don't even mention it, all right?
If I may, Princess, the fated list of minor prophecies, have you been able to make use of it?
I have. Thank you for bringing it to me. So then the Fates already know what's going to happen in all this? Everything I'm going to do?
Well, yes and no. The fated list says as little of your future as necessary. I briefly was its host myself and saw there but a single prophecy, that I would pass it on to you.
Then that's a prophecy fulfilled. The Fates would have me do their bidding. You're here, Lord Charon.
Together we shine.
Salutations.
Salutations.
I found him, Headmistress. My father. Kronos has him locked away in Tartarus. But I couldn't save him. He asked I leave him be.
Truly? How utterly predictable of Kronos to gloat in such a way. I regret that your reunion with Lord Hades thus transpired. Though I am gladdened you discovered him. How does he fare?
I really wouldn't know. He seemed sound of mind and body, and he knew me soon enough. Gave me what blessing he could still bestow. What can we do?
If he asked you leave him be, then 'tis evidence he wishes to remain unseen. Use full discretion and be brief should you encounter him again. And I shall see about ensuring Kronos remains ignorant of your newfound connection.
By your leave. I need to make my own way to the surface. Katoski Onoski.
Carefully said.
So mote it be. I shall, my lord. Until then, we each have our tasks to complete. New shipment there. Perfect condition. Ordering this. Good evening, broker. One, please. Rush of the dead. Take care, then.
So, there's a bit of a new wrinkle in our plans. We've been able to verify some of the details that Master Hermes suggested to you about what's brewing on the surface.
Please tell me what you may. And if you think it wise for me to deviate from my objective to address whatever's going on up there.
The forces of Kronos gather to sail on Olympus through a channel cut across the land. You're poised to disrupt the enemy ranks from within. Aid Olympus, and your chances against Kronos may improve.
The warded pathway leading up should drop me right into the heart of our foe's forward garrison. It seems so reckless.
Call it a calculated risk.
How have my favorite creatures been surviving recently?
Oh, Mother. They're saying you got all the way to Tartarus before. How far'd you get? Make it all the way back to your rightful home?
If you're referring to the House of Hades, then yes, I did make it there. Though you could best describe it as the House of Kronos at this point. He was waiting within, just as expected, and was strong, just as expected too.
Too strong, you mean? Well, can't fault you for trying. So what's the plan now? Keep throwing yourself at him till you're totally demoralized? If that hasn't happened already.
The task remains the same.
Fair enough.
I know my brother trusts you more than most.
Say, Dora, would you mind accompanying me over to the baths? I'd hate to think they aren't haunted.
Do I want to float aimlessly in some near boiling water? Do I ever? What are we waiting for? Wonder if I was ever shy about this kind of stuff.
You still can sense something of the water's warmth, can't you, Dora?
Well, I can see all the steam rising, which I associate with warmth, so I guess it kind of tricks me into thinking warm thoughts.
That doesn't sound so bad. Though you do remember what warmth was like then, from your mortal days?
Not really, no. I guess I've just heard so much about it. It's like I've experienced it myself.
Oh.
Well, that was basically like floating around in your tent, though I appreciate it nonetheless.
Kind of moss I need only grows on the surface. Must be a way I can extract pure shadow. Good. Grow and flourish. Our cauldron. Domname Sion.
So mote it be.
It is done. Death to Kronos.
Death to Kronos.
Strength and wisdom of my predecessors. What's that one do? The purse.
And what are we to do? Merely stand by and let the Titan have his way? What ails you, young one? You have a look of consternation, which mayhaps my breadth of experience could alleviate. Go on, just spit it out.
Oh, Commander. I was just thinking about all the reagents I still need. Some grow in different regions or require different tools. It's a lot to keep in mind.
But you don't gotta keep it all in mind. That purple pack you carry all your stuff in somehow? Don't you got all your notes in there too? So if you don't remember where to nab something, check there. In fact, why don't you do it now?
I do have notes on everything in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Should help me gather bones. Hence I go. No pressure.
Never used to have much contact with your father. So when Hades ceased communicating with Olympus, we figured he was back to his old ways. Turns out that old sneak Kronos got him. There was nothing we could do.
The benefits are more than worth the asking price. You got my guarantee.
Here we go. Lord Charon, Moros returned. He's joined us at the crossroads. Now we've no fewer than 3 mighty sons of Nyx within our ranks. Forgive me, I must not have understood. Hypnosis of greater use this way.
The boatman Charon, one-time steward of the dead, now sculls the rivers of the underworld in aid of those who yet resist the Titan Lord.
What would we do without him?
You again.
Death to Kronos?
Get lost. These wretches were nothing. Back when we used to spar, almost never got a clean hit in on you. You'd always slip out of the way.
What choice did I have? One clean hit from you was more than I could take back then. But I've been practicing.
You're tougher, yeah. Though by how much? How about I hit you right now, and if you can take it, you'll get this nice reward I found. Deal? Then hold still. Catch.
I'm saved.
See you soon.
One remains.
To and fro. I'll wrap you up and sing you soon to sleep. I'll drink of you. Welcome back.
Each time I pass through Erebus, it's comforting to know I may run into you along the way. Here's something for your lovely lair.
Oh, why this is very sweet. It should attract a host of flies, I think. So thank you very, very much. Now won't you please take this? It's on...
Arachne, this is beautiful. Peace, Arachne.
You're awfully polite. My silk is everything to me. It's stronger than it looks. Keeps me safe. It can suffocate even the strongest prey. Don't you like it? Is there a certain pattern, color combination you admire?
It's lovely, Arachne. Look, I wish I could stay and admire it, but...
But you can't. I understand, I truly do. Though it would mean a lot to me if you would take some of my silk with you on your way.
Weave on. Lost souls, I'll lead you to your graves. I call upon the moon and draw you down.
I held to faith your task would not require you above, only below. But Hermes indicates the threat here on the surface now looms larger than we thought. Rise to us then, whenever time permits. Your choice? Moon water. It is yours.
Not even a scratch.
Headmistress, I'm concerned Kronos may find us. I first encountered him not far beyond these woods.
There are so many passageways to Erebus. 'Tis exceedingly unlikely he shall find the way. You face a greater risk than that right now. Test again. Though how much farther you can go, we'll see.
I passed the test.
Time for another keepsake. The sash. Onward. That song again. I wonder what other terrors lurk within the sea.
What a shame that is for me. Although, where are you anyway? Caught somewhere underneath the sea itself? Your father's realm is very vast indeed.
This feeling, oh. Open up. Down we go. This gift. I'm ready.
From nothingness sprang all creation, light and darkness, and the world itself. Yet all that nothingness remains, carefully tucked away where none can find it, save for those invited in.
Let's keep our voices down.
Created life, I have my doubts. Would it invite more problems than it solved? I would be curious to see. As my experiment continues to unfold, its outcome uncertain.
Almighty Chaos, with your experiment so vast in scope, what can one individual achieve? The quandary you mentioned when first we met. What would you have me?
Spawn of Hades, I ought to clarify I do not care for idle talk. Ask me no questions. Respond only when prompted or when necessary in the absolute. But above all, do as you will.
Primordial strength.
Oh, you know,
As you've made no attempt to snap my head from my shoulders, unlike many other things lurking about, I'm compelled to give you this. Just as a casual acquaintance, to be clear.
you give me such tokens of affection, full knowing I've already got a lot of them and, more importantly, am spoken for. Fine. Here's something to remember me by.
How could I ever forget you, Narcissus? Don't you get lonely sitting here, staring into those waters? Especially in a place like this?
Lonely? I don't know the meaning of the word. I have the best company you could ever ask for. Me. For you.
Thank you. There's something. Hear me, on my authority. Hail
up on the biggest stage for all the world to see.
I'm not particularly interested in listening to your delusions of grandeur right now, so why not start your little song?
Oh, it may be a little song to you now, lady, but it's going to be huge someday. You'll see. We'll show her, won't we, gals? 1, 2, 3, 4. Not yet. Blast those sirens. Sirens are amphibious. You know their weaknesses, Phrenos?
Kneel before me.
Death to Kronos.
Death to all!
Hey, you're up. You were out a while. See anything good down there that...
I fought past Erebus, down into Oceanus. It was so strange being underneath the sea. Do you remember the sea, Dora?
The sea. That's the thing with all the water in it, right? I heard it's nice sometimes. Also kills a bunch of people, death by drowning, so... Huh, I've been getting mixed messages, I guess.
It's a big place. Where's Lord Moros? Another prophecy.
Approach.
There's more I can do with this cauldron. Kataski Arnaski.
You've done it.
That's a good
So
trick.
mote it be. Kronos was waiting for me again outside of Erebus. This time I recognized him right away, but I could do nothing against him.
Wily bastard. Arrogant to the last. So then, he knows of you. What did he say?
He thanked the fates that we had finally met, as though he'd been searching for me all this time, and told me not to make the same mistakes as my family.
Eject that poisoned memory from your mind. He knows nothing of the fate's designs. I shall reinforce all our protective sorceries, and you... fear not your enemy.
I need pure shadow to permeate the surface wards. So what if... I'll take it.
Greetings.
Why not send Nemesis to the surface in my stead? Even if I undo the ward sealing the path, I don't know that I'll last long up there.
The matter on Olympus isn't as personal for Nemesis as it is for you. And she hasn't been especially receptive to suggestion recently.
No, I suppose.
Not even the wiles and stratagems of that resourceful sack of cities, Odysseus, may be sufficient to overcome the Titan of Time.
They say never to underestimate that man.
Come on.
How's the soil? Good? Come along. Moonlight guide you, Shades. Here you go. Could ask someone to join me for a soak. Nemesis must have a head start. I have this. So that's it. The messenger. The swift runner. Ready. The file. I'll find more bones with this. Another artifact of night within the pool.
And then I say, hold up, somebody's here. I understand that Great Selene graced you with one of them hexes that she's got. A powerful effect, but you must use a bunch of magic first to charge it up. Like charging a crystal.
Commander, I thought most of your experience was in the martial ways, but you know the intricacies of magic as well.
Oh yeah.
I'll make this count. For my family. Selene, I now send to you the nectar of the gods, that it may warm your passage across the sky.
Little star, you offer this to me. The connection that we share as Silver Sisters is already more than I can ask. Now be that as it may, I have something for you.
You honor me, sister.
I bid you shine for me again tonight.
I regret our meetings are in haste, and that we are unable to converse when thus we meet. I am expected high aloft for all to see. Our connection is to remain as hidden as the crossroads. We are to move in shadows. Which suits you? Phase shift. You have my light.
Created a similar arrangement with a different spawn of Hades. He was an interesting subject, The interval since last we met grows ever longer now. Do you know his status? Respond.
You mean my brother Zagreus? Kronos took him, along with my parents and their closest associates. They're in the lowest reaches of the underworld, where I am headed now.
I see. Time appears to be the source of many problems recently. As for your brother, I found him to be quite amusing. How interesting that offspring can be so dissimilar. I see no reason to repeat.
I never learn. Let that be a lesson. Some of Lord Charon's wares. Almost finished. Something changed about my chaos boon.
Nothing like a good honest fight to settle a family dispute, eh? Especially productive, seeing as we can't even kill each other, as all Kronos himself can attest. Oh well, plenty of work for me.
The Smith God's power. This again.
before you did. Cleaned up too.
I don't want to fight you, Nemesis. I don't even want to speak with you right now.
Not asking you to fight me, asking you to hit me. See if you can even make me budge. It'll be worth your while. Let me have it. That the best you can do? Should go.
For me. Silence. Fine work as always. Splinter.
Look carefully about.
Silver. You can sense it, can't you, my lord? The mark of primordial chaos. It seems I have another patron from the ranks of the chthonic gods. Should be useful.
If a blessing strikes me as a bit cross. The favor of the gods only for the deepest pockets. Why, you don't even have pockets.
excellent stuff.
I sensed your presence. That's a sight. You bearing down on me with that gigantic moonstone axe. Wasn't certain you'd prefer that one.
Zorafet is weightier than the other arms, but having an axe such as this in woods such as these has been convenient overall.
Well, much as I hate to inconvenience you, I must. Although that monstrous thing suggests this oughtn't take too long. Cross flames awaken! Physically quite strong, but spiritually more is to be done. The altar of ashes. There is an incantation that may make your nightly meditations at it better spent.
The consecration of ashes. Victory. Kronos.
Granddaughter. Please take your time. Which rock did you crawl out from under, hmm? My forces, they are terribly confused. They have no idea where you live. So I thought I would attempt asking you nicely here.
I live in your nightmares, Titan. I thrive on them. I'll see you dead, and then destroyed. However long it takes.
However long it takes. You speak of inevitability, little one. A subject on which I happen to be the expert. As to whomever sent you after me, I shall find them.
We'll see. Keep practicing, Skilla.
outskirts of Poseidon's realm, it seems. You mean to circumnavigate your father's domain. Why confront the armies of Kronos head-on when you could go around? A clever move.
Something there. Be gone. Must be the chamber that my spell revealed.
In black and murky Oceanus past the border of the underworld, the putrid waters are purified, as if to show that there, Poseidon holds no sway.
As long as his boons still work. Greater strength. Not thirsty, but hey.
Hey, you look great, man. Thought I'd mention it. Because I'm thinking it, you know? Don't worry, man, she's not so bad. She doesn't stay for long. Soon it'll just be you and me again. And all those shades back there.
Pardon the interruption, Narcissus. Were you just speaking to your own reflection there?
They're always quick to judge, aren't they? Look, Laurel or whatever your name is, you'll never understand what I've got. Don't even try. Warm wishes.
In you go.
What are you doing in those brackish depths, Flower? Even Poseidon has turned his back on what lurks in that corner of the sea. Does such a path truly lead deeper into hell?
Cold comfort. Life or death. Assault tonic.
Oh, look who. Oh, you keep trying to kill me, lady. The former sea nymph side of me says just forget it and move on. But I don't like to listen to her anymore.
That you don't listen to yourself explains a lot. I know better than to try and kill an Oceanid, former or not. I just need you to get out of my way.
Hear that, gals? I distinctly heard the lady say, I need you there. Oh, our art changes lives. What say we change this one right now?
That's for last night. Show's over, everyone. No more crowds. To firmer ground. Look for the markers. I see you too, statue.
A seeming endless sprawl grows on the outskirts of the underworld, where forlorn shades attempt to fade away, and doleful spirits prey upon their sorrow.
Such a dreadful place. Look for the golden petals on the ground. now my claim. I think I'm finished here. Queen Marmia herself. Venomous fiends. In the name of Hades. Glass rock. Echo, is that you? Is that you? Is that you? It's me, all right, Echo. I don't know how come you've been assisting me, but I'm a long way from home and could use all the help I can get going. Help going farther. Going farther. I'm grateful. 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 Grateful.
To the springs, There's nothing like a good hot bath, especially when in good company.
should be able to get out, I think. The boatmen on the river Styx. Olympus, I accept this message. Be safe, Lord Charon. Cerberus, it's me. Don't you remember?
celestial, triple-headed guardian of Tartarus regains his senses once again.
You're looking better already.
Even the doleful residents of the Morning Fields would rather languish longer there than plummet deeper into the abyss.
Only the most wretched serving Kronos. Almost there. Authorized personnel only. Ought to help. Going down. Maintenance access. Such an infernal racket around here. They'll know I'm here.
An infiltrator breached through our defenses.
Four chambers to go. No traitor to the house shall go unpunished. Cerberus! Father?
Three-headed Cerberus.
Sorry, boy. Be well, Lord Father.
What are you doing here again? I told you, you cannot be here.
And I told you I'd be back for you. Though my priority is Kronos. You vanquished him before. Can you reveal to me any weaknesses? Anything at all?
I vanquished him with the aid of 5 other gods. What hope have you alone? He has no weakness, save his arrogance. And it appears...
Then it seems we are equally matched. Father, how long have you been this way? Is there aught I can do?
You think I have any sense of time in such a place? And I've said already what you can do. Risk not your everything. Go now, and be unseen.
resembles now the wretched and the damned that here was shackled in his stead, until the scheming Titan Kronos cut them loose.
Unforgivable. I shall return. Chambers more. And now for the Titan. Satyr's back. Hear me, on my authority. Silver. Best not stay any longer than I must. Some of these golden coins. No traitor to the house shall go unpunished. Greater might. I'm here. Hear me on my authority. I have the gold.
The tyrannical Titan's stolen fortress beckons, for the moment undefended and exposed, either because his forces have been scattered, or his certainty of victory complete.
Or perhaps both.
We have a visitor. You saw your father out there, I presume? He required a special arrangement. For eons, he incarcerated countless souls within this place, not to mention me. It seemed only fitting he should have to waste away accordingly.
You couch it in morality when vengeance is reason enough. Though since you've reasoned it all out, by what right did you take the other members of my family? And Nix and all the rest?
Why? Because they opposed me. Except you have this rather vexing knack for resisting some of my time-honored techniques. A recessive family trait, perhaps. Although your brother, he was not so fortunate. You too shall break, however, soon enough. Expect would change this time.
What? Where? Father?
But Lord Hades,
You have your orders. Now return to Shadow. And take care of her.
no harm shall come to young Malinois, my lord. In this, at least, I shall not fail you. Farewell.
Goodbye. Nix. 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 Answer me. Blast. No.
Hello, Hades. Ah, there you are, my son. Grown a full beard and a broad frame, I see. And now you have a family of your own. How full of life they are, despite the dour environs.
Greetings, Father. I was not expecting your arrival. You must forgive us that the house was unprepared for guests.
Oh, you know, for one thing, I was in the area. You might recall the time you, Zeus, and the rest of you little brats cut me to ribbons. Sprinkled all my bits all throughout town.
was a war you started and you know it. We took no joy in what we had to do. But how can this be? I thought that you were gone.
Do not sound so disappointed. It is I who should be disappointed here, not you. You thought I was gone. I was. But it turns out spite is a powerful motivator. Blood sacrifices also helped.
What do you intend to do? And what have you done to the others? To my family?
Your cries fall on deaf ears. Fear not, my son. I have not eaten them or anything. I have merely set them aside. They stand imprisoned in a moment that shall never pass. My qualm is not with them.
Olympus shall have your head. You can take mine for all I care, blast you. But don't you dare harm anybody in my house.
You have grown so accustomed to issuing commands that you forget yourself. Though I do have such a command for you, tell me exactly where the Fates reside.
The Fates? How should I know? Not even Nyx herself knows where her daughters are. Why are you asking me?
Father. Kronos has my family, and the Fates themselves. Oh, Phrynos. Brother, you don't remember him at all, and yet you miss him. Somehow you do.
My greetings.
My task began immediately following reports that Kronos found a way to gain the upper hand against Olympus. We just didn't know which sort of way. But now I think I do. Your sisters, the three Fates. He got them, didn't he? Is that why you're here?
You ask while making clear to me that you already know. I ought to have been there when it happened. Perhaps the Fates knew I lacked the strength to protect them, so they protected me.
How did he find them? What does he want from them?
I don't know how he found them. Few beings with knowledge of their whereabouts exist. As to what he wants from them, and this is a conjecture of my own. Shh.
Oh. The Fates, they need my help. Your mother Nyx, my lord. I saw her lately in a nightmare or a dream. She was very beautiful, and she was unharmed, I think. We're going to find her. I swear it.
The unhappy goddess of comeuppance casts her judging gaze on all within the crossroads, which she safeguards out of duty and of spite.
Don't want to get on Nem's bad side.
Whatever.
It's all here. Now we wait.
All clear.
Had one of my dreams, Nem. Your mother was there. And my father. He showed concern for her. She was under the Titan's spell.
Mother Nyx made a mistake in trusting Hades with so much of the underworld. This realm was never his by right, not till the Fates decided otherwise. Mother worked hard. They were probably just trying to send her help.
You're saying the Fates granted my father authority over the realm of the dead just to give Nyx a hand with all her responsibilities?
That's right.
Huh.
What news?
I dreamt of father once again, when Kronos came for him, and you took me to safety. Except this time, I remained there longer than before.
'Tis more than a dream, of course. And what else did you learn whilst you lingered thus?
I learned Kronos wanted for Father to tell him where to locate the three fates. Kronos hates them, or feels threatened by them. He's been searching for them all this time, hasn't he?
Which means they may not take our side if forced to choose. I feared as much, yet didn't wish to lend the possibility my voice. Well, this certainly fits the spirit of the news Swift Hermes relayed when he spurred us to act. Something real bad, I believe were his words.
Real bad. Yes. Our altar can be purified. Domname Sion.
I felt your words.
O altar of ashes beneath which I stand, fulfill your true purpose that I know firsthand.
What else?
Moondust. What now?
See Charon's latest haul, Goddess? Shipment by the riverside. All yours. And we're watching the rivers, making certain this won't be the last.
Lord Charon risks aiding my efforts in such a direct way. Are we able to compensate him at all?
Aye, with what gold we've gathered recently. It really means to melt down every last one of those Kronos coins we can get our hands on.
Oh yes. Full grown. Drink of the earth. Moonlight guides you. Headmistress, I was wondering if you might accompany me to the springs for a short while, if you're not overly preoccupied.
Well, I do believe I could use a bit of a soak. I've more knots in my back than that tree. Let's be quick about it then. These waters always seem to do the trick. But this is all right. Thank you for replenishing these waters. One of those details I had been meaning to get to, but alas.
You're very welcome, Headmistress. I appreciate your saying so, as I half thought you would admonish me for using magic and resources on this sort of thing.
Magic mostly is for self-improvement, Malinois. Not a shortcut, mind you. And if an occasional scalding hot soak in the springs isn't self-improvement, then my concept of it must be very flawed.
I wish I could bring myself to relax. I feel like I'm wasting precious time while I'm here.
Time spent being good to oneself is never wasted. Unless you overthink it overmuch. We are here. Seize the moment ere it passes. A shame we cannot cook indefinitely in those springs, but a brief dip is better than none at all.
May moonlight guide us.
And may shadows conceal us.
Some wheat. Grow strong.
Ah, that's a nice touch.
See that, sisters?
It is done. Broker? Some salt. Should be of use. My altar's all charged up. Concentrate. What say the Arcana? This is beyond my grasp. Excellent. How about...
Attention! Got a Silver Sister on deck. How have you lately fared against the lurkers and the serpents all that way down in the watery depths? Knowing of them and squaring off against them are two very different things.
They're significantly stronger than the lost souls lingering around here. And they have no sense of fear at all, attacking...
They're basically just walking fish, young one. Not much for conversating, but they'll stick you with a trident just fine. Don't you let them.
I won't.